Verghese, this is a big diplomatic victory for India. India has long been saying that terror is not just our problem, it is the world's problem. And today, it looks like the SCO has echoed exactly that.
Well, it is a huge coup that India has been able to pull out when it comes to the Tianjin Declaration. Several parts of it also, it's not just about the condemnation of a terror attack, it's also about condemning and taking action against those who are sponsoring terrorism. Prime Minister Modi, in fact, has given a substantial part of his address when it comes to the SCO, especially with regard to this Tianjin summit, where the focus has been on terrorism, especially on Pahalgam, cross-border terrorism being mentioned about it, and saying that terrorism is a big threat to peace as well. So clearly bringing in all these aspects, we have seen how the SCO has been silent when it comes to terrorism. Last time at the foreign ministers meet, we did see that nothing major had come out in it, except for the fact that the questions were being raised about cross-border terrorism, and there was no signed declaration that came out of it as well. Here we have a signed declaration by the member states in which terrorism has been mentioned keenly with regard to cross-border terrorism. Especially, we've seen how the situation has in fact evolved from the previous summit to the present summit, and with, as you rightly pointed out, China in fact allowing that particular space within SCO for terrorism itself. It speaks about that China is also now ready to speak about on India's concerns. And interestingly enough, as you rightly pointed out, it all happened within the nose of, or right under the nose of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. The entire thing has happened right under his nose. Therefore, it is a big win when we look at how Prime Minister Modi has been able to push the issue about cross-border terrorism within the SCO, which has been silent on it, and to take a strong worded declaration on it. It is a big coup that India has been able to have.
Right, Verghese, also, for Pakistan, this isn't just a statement, like I said, it's a public dressing down on an international stage. But the million-dollar question is, will this really hurt Islamabad, or will it just brush it aside like always?
Well, the question over here is that, see, the SCO is a place where we do see the Pakistanis, in fact, seeing forward to it, because it sees its placement geographically being somewhat connected towards the Central Asian regions, and at this time moving towards West Asia. It has been looking at its geographical position to be played within the SCO realm. But right now, with this coming in, Pakistan seems to be having an international, or seems to be in an international black spot to a large extent. Clearly enough, we must also understand that this realignment, or if China has allowed India to put out this particular aspect of terrorism in it, clearly it shows that China is not happy with the manner in which Pakistan has been also moving along with the US. We must understand that Munir, their general, was at the CENTCOM event where the CENTCOM general was being given a farewell. He was in attendance over there. He did have direct talks with the Trump administration. So clearly China seems to be miffed on that front itself. So allowing India to actually have the terrorism aspect being given out in Tianjin could be a messaging to Pakistan as well, saying that they're not happy with this so-called immediate jump that Pakistan had from China's sphere of influence into the American side. Now, that also is to be looked into, because China has invested heavily in Pakistan, especially with regard to the Belt and Roads Initiative, and it has not been tangible enough when it comes to what is happening on the ground on that particular initiative as well. So this is also another dimension that we need to look at while seeing the SCO declaration, which has in fact been in favor of India to a large extent, because of the fact that we've been able to get a international grouping that has been silent on what has been happening to India to actually sign and adopt a declaration like this.